Hello. Welcome to Nia's Perspectives. I'm Nia. I am Nia and I am here. This is a part of the free home buying guide video series. If this is your first time here, I need you to do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button, okay? I'm about to drop some info for you to help you make your home buying process a success. All I ask is that you hit like, subscribe, and if you feel like it, if you're really feeling good, hit that notifications, hit the little bell. I need all of those things hit for me, okay? So let's get into it. I'm Nia, owner of Perspectives, and what I do is I teach financial literacy. I take you from struggling and stress to empowered about money so that you can achieve financial freedom and live a life that you love and spend more time in your life doing what you love, okay? We're all busy. We all have the hustle and bustle. We all have dreams and goals. I want you to make better financial decisions so that you can achieve those goals, okay? And not be stressed out. Okay, so as a part of this, I personally document my own real estate investing journey inside my group, the Gold Diggers Community. You want to hit that link down below and join. Go to the topic section and type and click my REI journey, and you will see all the posts related to my investment property purchase, my most recent one. So today we're going to talk about do your research and why it's important for you to do your research while going through the home buying process. The home buying process is a very hectic process, no matter whether it's your first time purchasing a home, your second, third. The process can be completely different anytime and each time you purchase, and you might run into completely different issues, problems, each time you purchase a home. So for that reason, I wanted to provide more education. If you don't have the free home buying guide that goes with this, what are you waiting for? You better get it. It's downstairs. It's down below. Click the link, sign up, and it will be emailed to you, okay? So get your home buying guide, get in there, let's go, let's get it. If you are trying to purchase a home and you're just starting out and you're not really how to go about it and how to prepare your finances, you need to get my Budget and Saves Lives course. This course focuses on budgeting, how to create a budget, how to start shifting your mindset and what it looks like to be living that budget lifestyle. It's not eating ramen noodles. It's not being able to go out. It's not, oh, you can't travel, you can't do anything. I travel a lot and I'm all about that budget lifestyle. I practice what I preach daily, okay? If you're in my group, then you already know this, that I practice what I preach. But it teaches you about that. It gets down to the root of spending habits to help you break those spending habits. It asks you a lot of questions so that you can get down to the root of why you can't stop spending or why you have an issue spending. And of course, it helps you master the art of saving. When you're purchasing a property, you have to save for down payment, closing costs. You need to have reserves on deck. But I'm getting ahead of myself. That's the next part of the series. So today we're going to talk about do your research and why it's important to do your research. When you're purchasing a home, you're basically signing up for 15 to 30 years of payments. So why not research this process? If you were going to go buy some shoes or you're going to go buy something on Amazon, would you not look at the reviews? I'll wait. You would, right? So make sure you do the same thing when it comes to research your people in your team. If you haven't seen the video about building your team, go click on that right now. But research the members of your team. Don't just reach out for whoever. Look into them. See what their past customers had to say about them. See how they operate and if that's something that will mesh well with you and your goals. Do they mostly handle investors? Do they mostly handle just buyers looking to purchase homes for them to live in? You want to look into this and all of this stuff and see how knowledgeable they are about the process. Now, the loan. Again, you're signing up for this loan. Are you familiar with balloon payments, variable rates, adjustable rate mortgages, prepayment penalties? You want to start to learn and get used to all of these terms: gut rehab, 203K loans. Like, what are all these things? A 203K loan means that it's a rehab loan. They are giving you money to purchase the property and renovate it in the same loan. These are the type of things you want to start learn. So when you're listening and you're reading listings about a property, you understand what's going on and you become more knowledgeable about the process. An appraisal, an inspector. An appraisal and an inspector are two different people who do two different things. The appraisal will appraise how much the property is worth, while an inspector will inspect it to see what repairs need to be done, what has been replaced, how new it is, how new the water heater is, how new the roof is, things like that. Oh, you need certain outlets. The inspector will give you all of that information when they inspect your home. So you want to do your research. What paperwork do you need? Well, you need to have check stubs for the last 30 days. You need to have taxes. Your tax transcripts might work, but if you have your full taxes, you want to submit your taxes. Any statements for bank accounts, statements for retirement accounts, statement for any investments that you have. If you've ever filed bankruptcy, you want to have your bankruptcy paperwork ready. Your discharge papers, you need to have that ready. If you foreclosed on a property before, you need to have the information ready from that foreclosure process. If you say you had a foreclosure, but it was included in your bankruptcy, okay, submit your order relief of stay, submit your list of creditors. This shows them that you already resolved it. It's covered in your bankruptcy. So this is paperwork they're going to ask for if you have this stuff on your file. So why not get it already ready? If you're divorced and you haven't changed your name, just things like that, you want to make sure that you have all of that information available and start gathering those documents, okay? Don't wait till the last minute, because when you're going through that underwriting process, you want to drop whatever information they ask them for as quick as possible. And you don't want to get to that point and now you have to go find something that's going to take you 4 or 5 days to accomplish it, okay? If you including your retirement accounts and you're including them as a part of your reserves, you need to make sure you show them that you have the ability to withdraw from those accounts. Show them what the terms are that you have the ability to withdraw from those accounts, so they know that if you are in a bind, you do have access to those funds. You want to start pulling all this stuff up. Then you want to research the actual loan process itself. 15-year or 30-year. Compare the payments. Are the payments a big difference from a 15-year or 30-year? Maybe you don't want to be obligated to the bigger payment, so you sign up for a 30-year mortgage, but you set a debt repayment plan and you pay it off in 15. If you know you can be disciplined to do that, why not sign up for it? Then if you suffer a loss of income or any type of inconvenience or things like that, you can pay the lower amount as opposed to signing up for 30-year but paying like it's a 15-year. Okay? Next, how about getting your paperwork together? When you are going through this process, everything that they submit to you, I suggest you keep a file and you put all of those documents in the file. All of your documents that you submit to them, I will put in that same file and title it the address of their property. That is what I do, so that whatever needs to be done through it, it's all in an easy to locate place. Then you want to learn about the home buying process. What rights do you have as a person? How can you negotiate? What options do you have to negotiate? For example, do you know that you are not required to offer the asking price? This is where your realtor will come into place, and they'll be able to talk with you and let you know from an educated perspective and from an experienced perspective. They'll be able to let you know, okay, well, right now I will offer this much for this house based on this, this, and this. Or I will offer this much, or I wouldn't offer, because right now we're in the middle of a seller's market and most sellers are getting more than what they ask for. But when it's a buyer's market, sellers have to take a little, and they're more willing to drop closing costs. They're more willing to go lower on their price and accept lower prices. You do not have to offer the asking price for a property. It is not a requirement. That's one thing that I didn't know that other people did not know. You're not required to. Then if you need repairs, you have to negotiate. What are the things you can negotiate? What are the better, so once you get your inspection report, you'll want to look at it to see what exact things he said need to be repaired. So what things are you going to actually go back to the seller to ask them repair, and what things are you going to say, no, I can go ahead, I can take care of this, but if they fix this. That's the type of strategies you want to start to learn about, but you need to become more educated about the process. Also, when it comes to fixing up your home, when it comes to the maintenance of your home, learn about some of those usual everyday home buying things that happens in the house, and then you call out a contractor, and the contractor comes and they charge you $150 just to come out, and then they fix it in 2 seconds, and it was something that you could have did yourself. YouTube will be your best friend, okay? YouTube, start getting in Facebook groups of maybe first-time home buyers, things like that, so that you can start to become more knowledgeable. You got to put that research in. Like I say all the time, if it was some boots on Amazon, or it was some products on Amazon, you would go look at the reviews and spend 20 minutes researching and seeing which one is best and analyzing price compare. We all turn into statisticians. We all turn into statisticians when it comes to making a purchase on Amazon, but we got to do that same process for everything. Okay, so that's what you want to do. Looking at homes, looking at your area, talk with your realtor about it. Don't buy a home on a hill. Look at the roof of your property. Check to see the dates on your water heater. Things like this, you want to start learn how to look at how to identify water and damage in your basement. Start doing the research and look at things like this. Once you start researching one, you'll start to find more and more things. But these are the type of things you want to start learning, getting that knowledge in to make you a more educated buyer. Loan commitment date. What does that mean? What's the best loan product for you? What are your goals? You have FHA loans. With an FHA loan, you only need 3.5% down payment, which to me does not mean only save up that 3.5% down payment. Save more, people. Don't let FHA trap you and make you think, oh, I only need $1,500 for closing. Okay, ma'am. But when that water heater go out 2 weeks after you close, then what? So make sure you're being proactive about your process. Any more questions you have, drop them down in the comments. I will be sure to answer them for you. Any more topics on the home buying process you want me to talk about, if you felt like this was helpful and educational for you, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. There will be more to come. Until next time, thank you for tuning in to Nia's Perspectives.